Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sunil. How are you?
Fine, ma'am.
Yeah. Good afternoon,
Good
everyone.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Mr. Joseph. Hope all of you are having a good day. Let's get started. Today we'll be covering the three chapters. That is second chapter of grade 6, Microsoft PowerPoint, and first two chapters of grade 7. The first chapter of grade 7, computer networks, basics of computer networks, and the second chapter of grade 7, that is digital marketing and the fundamentals of digital marketing. So with I am assuming that Microsoft PowerPoint is something which we have all been using. It wouldn't be much difficult for you to understand those. So with that understanding, I want to keep the topic in the end for discussion, whatever we have presented in the book. There are a lot of things that we need to discuss with respect to the chapters of computer networks and then digital marketing, especially. These are new. So I really want to invest a lot of time in explaining those concepts, practical concepts. So we'll keep Microsoft PowerPoint in the end. I hope that is fine with all of you. Let me begin. I'll share my screen. I'm sharing, we are starting with the chapter computer networks. I'll share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So these are the first two chapters of grade 7, computer networks and the world of digital marketing. The intention behind introducing the concepts of digital marketing is that the students at this age, the 7th grade and 8th grade, they need to understand this. They can also think of a career path in this digital marketing, or even help their parents if they are self-employed or anything. They can help their parents, or even school for that matter, the publicity of school marketing. They can take part and be a part of real world project at their level. So there are certain terms that we will discuss with respect to digital marketing. Before that, we'll begin with computer networks. The question, it says, what role does network play in our daily lives? Network, the word network, it means connecting with different things. The network can be between people. Here, when we say computer networks, it is connecting different computers across the globe. So the only way to connect computers across the globe is using internet. Okay, and there are even different other options. We will see PAN, LAN, personal area network, LAN, WAN, MAN, and these terms we will understand. Okay. So the chapter begins with understanding what computer networks are. They are used, as I said, when computers were invented. People were fascinated to check what a machine computer can do. After they realized it can do so much, then there was a need to connect one computer with other so that we can get something more done. In that process, connectivity, network, and all these search for all of these started. So in that process, we also bumped into the word of internet. Okay. So there are some basics. I would want to discuss something before we discuss these fundamentals, which are self-explanatory. What is an IP address? I want somebody to answer. What is an IP address and why is it important?
Internet
IP,
protocols. Internet protocols.
Right, internet protocol. Yeah, thank you. So internet protocol, and how does it help?
It shows the path that where exactly the thing is there. Through the IP address, we can easily locate where the whatever you want to see. No, it
Mhm.
easily shows us ways to reach that. Through because of that, IP address is very important whenever we access something.
Right, yeah. So my next question is, can we work, can we use the internet without IP address?
No, ma'am.
No, without IPs.
Yeah, without IP address, we cannot use the internet. That is one thing. Because if you want to be on the internet, we should go with it's you can give an analogy to students. Can you get admission to the school if you don't have a name or house address? You cannot get admission because we need to know from where people are coming and what their unique number identification is, name, their address. So it's important for school students to be admitted to the school the same way IP address is important for somebody to connect through the internet and be in the world of internet. So it's inevitable. Okay, so we'll do a small exercise to check that IP address and all that. Yeah, now the next question is who provides IP address?
Those
Yeah,
who
I have
handle
a
the cloud storage.
cloud storage. No, it's slightly a little different. Say, do you agree that our laptops will have IP address? Our
Yes,
phone have
ma'am.
IP address? Who provide?
Browsers.
Browsers provide IP address? Not really. A little more. We need to refine.
Manufacturers.
No, the device manufacturers won't provide IP address.
Some internet service providers.
Right, exactly. Mr. Sharanya, right? Yeah, thank you. So internet service providing, I mean providers, whoever is providing you internet, when your device tries to connect through that internet network, they will provide an IP address to you. So it's as good as saying if your devices are not using internet, then you will not have any IP address. If you're using internet, then immediately an IP address is assigned to you. That's the thing. Okay. If somebody says, I don't want to deal with the word in any way, I'm okay not to have any name. Why would I use my name anywhere? I'm not interacting with the word at all. As good as that. So if I want to take part in the world of internet, then IP address. So if I switch off internet, I don't need IP address. Just to be on the network, connecting with other people, other systems, I need an address, and that is IP address, which is very important. So this is provided by internet service providers. So mobile phones, we have data. So the data, say I use Airtel. So Airtel will provide me the IP address. Airtel will provide the IP address to my phone. Now, and my laptop also has an IP address. We'll do a quick activity now. So how to check the IP address of your laptop. I will show you. After that, you can all try it on your laptop if I've logged in from your laptop. So here, I'm just hovering my mouse here cursor. You can see on your keyboard, there is a window icon button. On keyboard, there is a window. This you have to click that Windows and R together. Windows button on the keyboard plus R. Okay. And then, okay, command prompt, you can go to command prompt, say okay, CMD, command prompt opens up. Okay. So here, what I type is IP config space / and I write all. So all the IP addresses that are there with my system, whenever I'm connecting with internet, it could be Wi-Fi, it could be hotspot, whatever, all the IP address, possible IP addresses, I will say enter. So what I write, IP config, I'll just zoom in for you. Yeah, you can see IP config space / all. So you can see IP address. This is the IP address, IPv4. It's a 32-bit address. IPv4 address. 4 indicates it's a 32-bit address. So this is the IP address that my system has. This is how you can check if there is a. You can check on your systems. If you have logged in from your systems, you can do it. You want me to repeat this once? The process?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here, under the taskbar here, I'm just hovering my mouse. What you do is, on your keyboard, there is a Windows icon button. Beside space and alt, spacebar and alt on the left-hand side, there is a button which has this Windows. Press that, and also R for rabbit. Okay, this will pop up. Run, R for run here. Then CMD, we can type. CMD stands for command prompt, opening that black and white window that appears. Then click on OK. Wait for some time for this command prompt to appear. Here, what I'll do is, I'll just press Control plus so it gets zoomed in. Yeah, clearly. Now I will type IP config, CONFIG. Give a space, /, then I type all. Means all the IP address that are applicable will be displayed here. After this, I press enter button from my keyboard, and there is a list that pops out here. You can see this is my IP address of my
Excuse me,
laptop.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am already going through that process. After
Okay.
opening that black box, what should we do? Control plus.
This black box is opening.
Yeah, ma'am.
After that, there is an arrow mark. There you have to write IP config. This one, IP config, IPCONFIG, give a space,
Yeah, okay.
/, and then type all, ALL,
Okay.
all. Enter.
Ah,
List comes up there.
it's not recognizing internal or external command. Something I did wrong, ma'am. Then also I will cry afterwards.
No, okay. Would you like to share your screen?
Mm, ma'am, how to share? I don't know.
Okay, there is a share button beside chat on the right side. There is a share button.
Wait, ma'am.
So there is chat, react, and share. Click
Ah,
on the share.
share screen.
Yeah, share screen. Then in that, you click on that entire screen. There is a,
Ended screen.
click on that. Click on that.
Ah,
Then below down, there is a share button. Click on that share. Blue color button in center, share.
that entire screen. Something is happening. That is in the blue color, ma'am. But
You,
I
you click
can't.
on that.
But that is not coming. I don't know what happening.
Okay, maybe permission issue. Okay.
The site will be able to see the contents of your screen like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it's not going, ma'am. I don't know. Something is problem in with the laptop. That's why
Okay.
video also I can't.
Mhm. Okay.
Anyway,
No problem. We'll check that in the end if we get time. IP
okay.
config. I will share the steps on the WhatsApp group later.
Oh,
You can
okay.
try them.
Okay.
Yeah. And anyways, these are recorded. We will share this also with you. Okay, so let's continue. I'll share my screen. Yeah, so this is how we can get access to the IP address that is assigned. Now, how to check IP address of our phone? Android phone, I'll just tell you. I'll browse it and show so that you know the step. You can take your phones. I'll show you the steps. Okay, I'll display them. How to check IP address of the phone. Okay, so I'm displaying it here for the people who cannot follow immediately after me. You can read this. We should go to the settings of our phone. Settings option. If we scroll down, Android phone, I'm talking about. If you scroll down, there is one system and updates. Below that, there is about device. Click the arrow near about device. In that, if you scroll down, there is under legal information, there is status. About device, if you scroll down, there is status option. Click on the arrow. On the status, you'll start seeing SIM card status, battery status, battery level, IMEI, SIM1, SIM2. Then there is serial number. Then below that, there you get IP address. That is the IP address. I want you all to do it because I want to show something here. Take your phone and do this process.
Trying, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. Please, all of you, please do it using your phone. The steps are displayed on the screen. Yeah, were you able to do? Let me know if some of you would try this. Okay, Miss Lakshmi says she did it. Yeah.
एक्सेस मैडम
Yeah.
मैम ये मैंने किया था इसमें, लेकिन इसमें लिखा रहा है आईपी इज नॉट रिकॉग्नाइज्ड एज एन इंटरनल ऑफ एक्सटर्नल कमांड ऑपरेबल प्रोग्राम
आपने
बीच
कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट पे ट्राई किया है?
कमांड फॉर्म पे
नहीं,
मैम
आपने लैपटॉप पे ट्राई किया है या फोन पे ट्राई किया?
लैपटॉप पे मैम, लैपटॉप पे।
लैपटॉप पे, हाँ, मैं चेक करती हूँ क्योंकि और एक मैडम का भी वही प्रॉब्लम आया अभी। आई विल चेक व्हाट इज रॉन्ग, व्हेन डू वी गेट टू, वो कब होता है वो देखना पड़ेगा।
जी जी प्लीज।
या सो मोबाइल का चेक किया आपने?
नहीं मैम, मोबाइल का चेक नहीं, मैंने लैपटॉप पे ही किया था अभी।
अच्छा, क्योंकि मोबाइल का भी दिखाना था मुझे कि कुछ करके
ओके।
आप, क्योंकि मुझे इंटरनेट ऑफ करके ऑन करके दिखाना था कि आईपी एड्रेस कैसे होता है।
जी
अगर
जी
आप मोबाइल से ही लॉग्ड इन हो तो आप डेटा बंद मत कीजिएगा जब मैं बोलती हूँ, क्योंकि मीटिंग से आप हट जाओगे।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, जी जी।
या ठीक है। So how many of you were able to check on your phone?
Hello, ma'am. I got that one. Then
Okay.
I came the stage here. IPv4 address, IPv6 address, like that I saw.
Yes,
So
Miss Sandhya, you're seeing it on your laptop or
now phone ma'am.
phone? Okay. You went to status, you checked the
Yeah,
IP address,
status. They're only showing these options.
IP
Time,
address.
SIM status, then IPv4 address, IPv6 address, like that I saw.
Yeah, right. So that is where you get IP address. Now what you do is, once you
Ah,
see the IP address, keep that window open. Don't change. Switch off your mobile data and see what happens to IP address.
okay, so now,
Swi- Switch off your mobile data and see the same IP address. What happens?
yeah, now, ma'am, let's,
There
ma'am,
is.
now just I want to press it or not, there is IP address I can see here.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Ma'am, so now what should I do? Just can you repeat, ma'am?
You saw the IP address on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Now you from the options, if you scroll on the screen from top to bottom, you can switch off your mobile data. Mobile data.
Mobile. CPU real time.
No. What I meant to say is where you get to see your Wi-Fi connectivity, brightness,
Ah,
adjustment,
ah,
torch. There,
yes.
there will
Oh,
be
so,
mobile data. You switch off that. If it is
okay.
active, mobile data, you you put it off.
Ma'am, if we switch off data, it will be unavailable.
Yeah, right. So that's a small experiment to tell you that IP address is generated only when there is internet. So initially you keep your mobile data on and go through this, check the status. I mean, about the settings, go to settings, about device, status, then you will see IP address.
Okay. Ma'am,
Yeah,
that unavailable is showing like that.
right. Exactly.
Now
So
I
this,
again on.
yeah, you again, if you on your mobile data, IP address will be available.
Yeah, I got it, ma'am.
Yeah, this is how it works. IP address works only when there is internet activity. This is a proof that IP address to your phone is sent by the internet service provider. If you switch
Okay.
off internet, there is no IP address.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a small activity. If phones are allowed, you can just tell your students as an extra activity. These are all not given in the book. These are extra things. The whole purpose of this training is not to teach only what is there in the book, but to teach you a lot more fascinating things so that your classroom becomes more meaningful. Students will have a reason to come to class or be there, be attentive. They are excited to know you will teach them a lot more that is there than in the books. That's the whole idea. You can get these activities done. So I guess most of you have tried this. So I'll repeat this. What we did is initially we checked the IP address of our laptop and systems using command prompt where we write ipconfig space / all. There the IP address of the laptop is also displayed. Now, if I would have shown there as well, but if I end my laptop's internet, all of us will be out of meeting. So don't do that. So on the phone, I'm showing, assuming all of you are not on the phone for this meeting. So I'm not using phone for my meeting. So I asked you to switch off the data on the phone and see the IP address on the phone.
टेप
So
ड्राइविंग मोड निकाल दे करके यहाँ से इससे आगे मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है
hello. Yes, Miss Sushma, you have any doubts? आपको कुछ doubts है तो आप पूछिएगा. Hello. Yeah. So it's a small exercise to check the IP address. Now, to just summarize, who gives us IP address? Internet service providers. Whoever, if you have Airtel SIM, then Airtel. Airtel providers, Jio, whoever are your internet, mobile data or cellular network, they will be giving you IP address. So can IP address be generated when you are not on internet? No, only when you connect with internet, IP address is generated. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So there is one more thing when you check here in your phone, when you checked settings about the phone, there is one IMEI. What is that?
IMEI.
SIM slot 1, slot 2, IMEI.
I find out, ma'am.
Okay, what do you think that is?
Hmm. No idea, ma'am.
Fine,
Never.
fine, no problem. Yeah, I'm just throwing light on all of these things. IMEI is a unique number assigned to your device. This will be there even when there is no internet. Okay, this is a device's number, so that when your device is lost, you can complain and then block that, so that you cannot connect or use the phone through the IP address. Nobody will, people will stop providing IP address, so the phone will not be able to use on the network. Whoever steals your phone, and
Okay.
if this IMEI is blocked on your request, then IMEI, for that IMEI, no IP address will be allocated, so that the person who has stolen cannot use the phone to be on the internet. It will be almost a dead device for him. Anybody who doesn't use phone for, with internet. Okay, so IMEI has nothing to do with IP address. It's a device name. It will work with or without internet. But when IP address is given to a certain device, it can be blocked. When you block that IMEI number, then IP address, sending IP address to that device can be blocked. That is the advantage of knowing IMEI number. And IMEI number, who provides this IMEI number? Any guess?
Mm-mm.
IMEI number is generated by the device manufacturers, meaning the phone, whoever has manufactured the phone, they will have generated this number, which is inside the hardware of your phone. It is hard coded. Okay, that number is different. IP address number is provided by internet service provider, whoever is giving internet to you, whereas IMEI number of your phone is uh, generated by the device manufacturers. Whoever has designed your phone, they will have generated it. Okay. Yeah. So this activity or this thing you can give as assignment homework to your kids so that they will enjoy going to their home. You can take your phone, tell them the steps, ask them to note down in their book. They will go home, do that, and next day come back and report to you that they did all of this. This can be another additional activity beyond the book. Yeah. So let's go get into the chapter details. Okay, I'll go back to the book. Yeah. So here we are talking about different components of a network, computer network. So we need devices to connect with a network or internet. We need devices, either phone or laptops. We need them. Okay. And they can be connected with wired internet or wireless connection. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are wireless form of connection, whereas other cable, using cables, what you connect, internet cable, those are wired. Network connection, the devices that connect with one another, they form the network devices. Example, computers in an office are connected to a common printer. You may also have this facility in your school where you can send the command from any computer, but there is only one printer. The printout comes from only there. That is all possible because internally all your computers are connected through inside network. Not on the internet, but internally, your own personal network will be created, LAN, through which you can share the command, and only one printer, all of you can take printouts from different computers. Shared resource, it's a shared printer. Okay, so printers can be shared. Then what happens through the network is all the information is sent in the in a small pieces called packets. They are invisible, it's just information. There are signals that are going as information, but we refer to them as packets. We cannot see them. Those are some signals, electrical signals that are going in the form of information. Okay. So yesterday we said computers understand binary language, 0 and 1. They understand only that. Now going to the root, what are indeed in practical, what are the zeros and ones? Those are nothing but electrical signals. They are voltage levels, signals, a combination of them. So that's why computers cannot work without electricity. Without any electricity, computers cannot work. And zeros and one language is nothing but the electric signals at the end. There is nothing in the form of zeros and ones that we can see in the computer. It's just voltage level, certain voltage levels. So for example, if it is 5 volt, we call that as 1. If it is 0 volt, we call it as 0. In between the range. If it is above 3.5, then we will map it to 5 and call it as 1. If it is below 0.35, then it is 0. Something like that, if you want to understand more. Don't hit your head hard. I just gave you for somebody who can pick up easily, please do it. Otherwise, just ignore. I just told you what at the root, in the roots, what these zeros and ones are. You don't get to see any zeros and ones in the computer. It's just electrical signals. Yeah. So protocols. So the protocols are nothing but the rules that are set when somebody is connecting to the network. Okay. Internet protocol. Protocol is again a rule. IP stands for Internet Protocol. Those are the rules that have to be followed when one or more devices connect with each other through internet. Okay. More components. Any device that is sending the information is called sender, and any device that receives is called receiver. Transmission medium, the path through which the information travels. Message, where the information is being sent. What kind of information is being sent. These are the basic components of a network. There has to be two devices, and in between two devices, there is a medium which connects as a network. And what is done on the network? Information is being sent and received on the other end. So these are basics. Why do we need network? To share files, resources, to communicate, such as email, chat, video conferencing that we are having. This meeting and online training is possible only because of the network, internet network. My device, your device is all connected to one common through internet, and we are able to communicate. Collaboration and entertainment, like online gaming, there are two players. If you see some online gaming, there are two players. One player is elsewhere. The other player might be you. You can keep playing the games through the internet. Group projects, social interactions. Okay. So network terminologies we need to understand. A server. Okay. A server meaning a powerful computer. It need not have monitor and all that. It's just a big CPU which stores and manages all the information. A server is important. It's a core of the network from where everything is managed. And then client, a computer or device that asks the server for information. Client, it is where, say, now what happens is, I'll tell you what is client and server. Your own laptop is a client. When you search something on Google search engine, then you are using the server of Google. That becomes server. Your machine is client, and Google's server is actually the server which is receiving your request. I type something. So for example, I'll open Google screen here. My device, I'm using my device, my keyboard, my browser, everything from my device. So this is a client machine. I will say, I'll try to search something. Okay. Network, I'll just type network speed test. I'll just type something. When I type and say enter, I have sent a request to whom? Google's server. Now, from where am I getting this internet speed test? Whatever results I'm getting, Google server has replied back to me. It happens in fraction of second. We do not understand so many 3 steps are there. Like I send a request from my client machine. It goes to the server. It understands what you're talking. asking, and it responds to your request. So that is all done in fraction of second. So this is how client server works. I'll show you an image, client server. There is an action. There is a term called request, response to request. Response to request. I'll show you the images. You can see here. Yeah. This is what is happening. Okay. Yeah, you can see client is nothing but your laptop, my laptop. I send a request through browser. It goes to that particular server, Google's search engine. There, it will check what exactly you're asking. It will pull out the data information. It will respond back to you, which is displayed back again on your laptop. All this is happening in fraction of second. So you remember this diagram very well. Do not forget this. The way you get the information from the internet is request to response to request. This is a keyword, technical word, keyword where people talk, response to request between client and server. These are technical words. Yeah. So server, client, then we need internet to send a request, and we need internet again to get the response. So intranet is a smaller private network. It is not connecting to the world outside. It is a small circle within your office, school, where one computer can talk to each other. I can access the files from my colleague's computer, sitting on my computer only. So I can access to the folders. So those are called intranet. Then IP address, internet protocol address, we just discussed it in detail. Then browser, we know, all of us know what is a browser. It is a software that helps us to explore the internet. Then URL. URL is a link through which we can access any websites or any links. URL, Uniform Resource Locator. Yeah. So now this is interesting. No, the Periwinkle. ePeriwinkle is a website by Periwinkle Jivandeep. Now, this name is called a domain name. Domain name, what it is exactly. Even for websites to be on the internet, they need an IP address. So, instead of ePeriwinkle, I give you some number, IP address here. So if you ask what is the website address of Periwinkle, instead of saying www.e-periwinkle.in, if if I say 128.3600, will you be able to remember? No. That's the reason an easy name is given to website. But if you go behind, show you how to understand that there is an IP address behind every website. Okay, I'll show you. You can also do it on your devices, on your laptops. Again, here, what you have to do is Windows keyboard, from your keyboard, Windows button plus R. This will open up. Windows plus R. Command prompt CMD. You have to write CMD. Say OK. Say here, the cursor is blinking. What I'll do is I'll write this instruction. Ping, P-I-N-G, ping, space. Okay. I'll write e-periwinkle. .in. Okay, this is the web address. of periwinkle and I press enter. What it does, it will go to the internet, it will ping that request time dot. Just a minute. Okay. I'll show you how I can ping. I'm giving our company website, dattamsh.com. You can see dattamsh.com. This is the IP address. This is the IP address of this website. So instead of saying dattamsh.com, if I tell you use this IP address, nobody will be able to access. That's why a name is given to a particular website instead of these IP address numbers. But know that behind every website, there is an IP address. It is generated. Okay. Say I want to write amazon.com. For ping, I'll write ping amazon.com. So you can see this. So IP address of that particular website comes up. Now I'll ask you a question. Will the IP address remain same throughout or will they change, keep changing? This is a task. I want you to search. Somebody unmute and answer after you explore, after you browse this, understand this. You have to tell me if the IP address can change or will they remain the same.
With the remaining same, ma'am.
They'll remain same. Please check. Please check from the internet. Yeah. Would like somebody like to answer? Will the IP addresses change?
It changes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it will change.
Okay, can you talk a little more about it?
IP address will change based on the location, ma'am, where the particular the device is there or where particular that location. According to that and according to the situation, that IP address will keep on changing.
Mhm. Right, yeah,
That's all.
yeah, thank you. Good answer. So IP address, there are two types, static and dynamic. Static meaning they will be the same until you manually go and change. Until the administrator of the network would want to change manually, it will remain the same. Okay, like the domain name, website domain name, it won't change. Some websites, they choose static IP address. Some websites, they choose dynamic based on that. If they have knowledge, they will do it. Otherwise, somebody who is building website without all this knowledge, whatever the domain name provider will provide them, they will be with them only. Okay, you can, some people will be specific saying we want dynamic IP address. We don't want it to be the same. Some will say I want the same. But your mobile devices, it changes automatically, like Mr. Joseph said, as you change the location, as you keep moving, as the time lapses, different IP addresses you keep getting. To note that down, when you're at work, look at the IP address of your phone, and evening when you go back home, you check the IP address of the phone, see if the numbers are the same. So dynamic and static IP addresses, these are a different set of concepts that you may want to be aware of. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so there is firewall. Next term is firewall. It acts like a security guard that protects a network from unwanted or harmful access. And there are analogies given for students to understand. Server can be a librarian who will give, who has all the access to all the library books. Client can be you or me who will visit the library. And internet is like a global library. School library is an intranet. So analogies for the students to relate and understand. That's all. These are analogies for them to understand. These are not indeed the same things, analogies for them to remember what these are. Okay, an activity, create a list of 5 resources users can share on a network. Example, printer, what all they can share through the network. Those things they can list here. Then there are different types of networks, personal area, LAN, MAN. This is all depending on the range. Personal area network, the typical example is connecting your Bluetooth headset to your phone. That is a small example for personal area network. It's just 10 meters. If you keep it away, then it won't work. Your Bluetooth headset and your phone is an example of PAN. Bluetooth accessories to communicate with your smartphones. Only 10 meters. All this infrared, this was available in 2006-7. Those phones had infrared connectivity for data sharing. We don't get to see them now. It is outdated. So this is showing how different devices are connected on PAN. And local area network, you can see the range goes up. It is up to 1 kilometer. Bluetooth can work only up to 10 meters. But local area network will span up to 1 kilometer. You can connect different TVs, CC cameras, CCTV cameras, all they in 1 kilometer location. They are all connected and they are displayed in one monitor in CCTV camera, like in malls or many busy places. Many CCTVs are there and monitor is one. It will all be connected through one network. And LANs have wider range than MAN. So what happens in these is the network performance will degrade as the number of users. As the traffic increases, users increase, or the performance will drop down. It will not be fast in LAN. Then comes metropolitan area network, which spans up to 50 kilometers. Office building, university campus, all of this inside one city, 50 kilometers. Then comes your WAN, which is nothing but our actual internet, where everything can be accessed from anywhere. That is WAN, wide area network, thousands of kilometers, which spans countries, continents. So when we are talking about internet, we are mostly talking about WAN. Where whatever is happening in USA, what we can access the things from there, here, everything, WAN. Internet is the largest example of WAN. Centralized IT infrastructure, meaning everything is controlled by one place throughout the world. Whatever is happening, all the devices are connected through one single office, centralized. Okay, this is a table which summarizes the difference between PAN, LAN, WAN, their range of operation, technologies used to enforce them. Because to connect internet, we will not be able to use wires or anything. We need satellites in case of WAN. MAN, we need routers, LAN cables. So you can see what technologies and what hardware infrastructure we need to establish their network. This table explains everything. Then we give them an activity where they will go to the IT department of your school, whoever is handling computers. In most schools, it's computer teachers who takes care of all of this. Then in that case, you can just give them a task to somehow identify what is used what type of network is used in the school, how printers are shared, if at all they are shared, and what kind of cables are used, what kind of technology is used to connect. Based on this table, they can note down in the school, in the home, they can come and report to you. The advantages of computer network. The advantages are obvious: reduces cost by sharing resources. So instead of having one printer to every computer, if there is one printer and every computer can connect to the same, you are saving the cost. Yeah. Another activity where they can give a presentation about computer networks, different types of computer networks, PAN, LAN, MAN. They need to design using micro, because in sixth grade, this is seventh grade, chapter 1. In sixth grade, they will be introduced to Microsoft PowerPoint. So using that, they should be able to present 4 to 5 slides on these. A small story of how these kids utilize LAN and use one student's printer, quickly share to the neighbors and get the task done. You can read it out. Video call. So all these LAN, WAN, MAN, a small story is built around it for the kids to imagine how they can use all of this in real life. Fun facts, or did you know some interesting facts? The internet was initially called ARPANET, Advanced Research Project Agency Network, then renamed as Internet. Wi-Fi actually stands for wireless fidelity. Yeah. After this, we have a workstation from fifth grade onwards. As we say, we have case studies. We also have a mini project, build a network model, how devices connect. Physical, they can do it using cardboard and everything to demonstrate, or digitally on the PPT, they can make some designs and show these networks. Client, server, they can demonstrate this. Yeah, this is a case study, a real world thing. As we say, case study are something which have happened in real. They are not fictional stories. A network design in Delhi Public School, a prestigious institution with 5,000 students and 200 staff members, needed a reliable network infrastructure to support teaching, learning, and administrative tasks. So initially, before they updated, they had outdated network infrastructure. Internet speed was as slow as 10 Mbps and limited wireless coverage only to a certain area. The wireless operation was available, and security. Then the IT manager of that school, he or she worked on upgrading it to 1 Gbps, fiber optics, Wi-Fi everywhere, results. These are provided openly. That's why we are discussing this. 99% network uptime, meaning the network is always available. It's not fluctuating, it is consistent. And 95% of the campus was covered with wireless Wi-Fi. And the speed from 10 Mbps to 900 Mbps was the average. So much was improved when the IT person of that school took in charge of this and made it all easy. So an interesting, this case study will make your own school students to think and improvise the IT infrastructure of your school and be a part of that. Yeah. So that's all about computer networks, part 1. Tomorrow we'll be covering part 2, going a little deeper into them. Before we move on to the world of digital marketing, we will take 5 minutes break and come back. We will connect around 3:1. We'll take 5 minutes break. Right? Yeah. Thank you. Hello.
Huh. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Welcome back, all of you. Okay, let's continue. We'll get into this exciting world of digital marketing. What do you understand by digital marketing? What are the things that come onto your mind when somebody says digital marketing? Does anyone in this session have experience with digital marketing? Have you done something for your school, for your personal things?
Flipkart and all
You
the
can,
things we can tell us a digital marketing.
sorry,
Flipkart.
Flipkart, okay.
Is it okay? I don't.
No, whatever you can make out. Just want to know what,
Ma'am,
yeah.
digital marketing is when we are purchasing anything online,
Mm-hmm.
and we can say that that's Zomato, Swiggy,
Mm-hmm.
Flipkart, and many more sites are they are doing digital marketing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
ma'am.
e-commerce. E-commerce meaning they are selling the products online through online. But advertising online, giving ads online is digital marketing. Selling online is e-commerce. But giving
Okay, ma'am.
advertisement online is digital marketing. Uh, because some products they don't sell online, but they give digital ads. They are also into digital marketing. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ashish. So digital marketing, the word of digital marketing. So is my
Okay,
screen
ma'am.
visible? Is my screen visible to all?
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
sharing the book.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So before the digital era, business relied on traditional marketing methods. That is using newspapers, magazines, TV commercials, radio ads, billboards in the public places, big hoardings, or through mails. But ever since late, I mean, it's been last 10 years, I think the digital marketing has got a lot of traction, which is built on four foundation, that is product, price, place, and promotion. Okay, so let us learn some fundamentals about digital marketing. The goal is of the digital marketing is to reach as many places as possible online, encourage them to learn more about a particular brand, product, service, and eventually become customer. Branding activity, you hear a lot about that brand, Lakme, you continue to hear, and in the end, you end up buying that product some or the other day. So that is branding. Okay. Earlier, the businesses were limited to regional boundaries. But going digital, now anybody can be the customers there. So even for these trainings, I live in Karnataka. If I had to train you physically, it would not have been possible at free of cost. It will involve some cost and other things, additional time and cost, efforts. But being digitally available, we are able to connect. We can see somebody from Jaipur, somebody from Indore, Gulbarga, different places. People are all here. So expanding the horizons and being available, the brand Periwinkle, brand Dattamsh, we are able to cater to people across the borders within the country. Otherwise, I would have limited to only the place where I live. So there are many ways to promote our product and service digitally. After COVID, it has increased even more, like never before. Everybody are jumping into digital marketing. The advantages are wider reach, like I said, targeted advertisements. See, I'll give you some interesting experience of my life. I was an assistant professor in one of the engineering colleges. I told you in the first day. Uh, I got out to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to start something of my own. I started my training institute in AI and machine learning, where a lot of corporates joined. And first batch, I designed a flyer using Canva. I shared it and I got admissions. I gave some random name to my company, and then people started enrolling because there was a need. Initially, what I did is I designed a flyer and shared it through WhatsApp group, WhatsApp every places. So in the college where I worked, there were many industry people who had come as chief guest. So I shared it across. Out of them, one was searching, one MNC, my multinational company in our place was searching for the training, and they enrolled. The first batch of training started in the early 2019, in January 2019. So there I didn't need a lot of marketing. I just shared one flyer through WhatsApp. There were 10 people enrolling, and I could make 1 lakh in just 2 months. So that gave me a lot of kick. I thought I would become easily, entrepreneurship is so easy. I can just do. So I resigned my job. I wanted to resign. I was trying this parallelly. I resigned from my job and announced myself as an entrepreneur, independent person. All that. First batch got over. It was a big success. 10 people from multinational at a managerial level, they learned from me. I was only teaching students, but that was an eureka moment that I can teach even corporates. So that's where I got a lot of confidence. I got out. And second, I wanted to rig up a second batch who would come to learn from me. Now that I don't have a job, I need to rely on people coming and enrolling for my course. So what I did, I didn't know anything about business field. The only marketing path larger to reach larger audience, because mine was a physical class. I was not giving online classes then. It's only after COVID online classes became very famous. Before that, classes meant training or classes meant only offline. They would come to my classroom. I had set up a classroom. From the money I generated from the first batch, I invested half of that amount on building a classroom for the next batch. Now, how do I find next batch of people? So online advertisements were not famous. Why would anybody from Mumbai, Bombay, or Mumbai, Delhi, or anybody come to my place in Karnataka to learn? So online advertisement was not an option. So what I thought was, I'll give ads in the local newspaper. So that is the best way I can reach. I gave a newspaper ad. I paid almost 10,000. So many pamphlets or something I designed. I'm providing training in artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning in the place where I live. I announced it. I gave it to the ad. I sat there being excited. I will start getting calls now. I should be answering and all that. Guess how many calls I got for inquiry? Any guess? I had printed 5,000 pamphlets and 5,000 newspaper locally were circulated. Guess how many calls I got over that newspaper ad? Any guess? Wild guess?
200?
200 out of 5,000.
500, ma'am.
500.
500.
Okay. 200, 500. Any other numbers? Any other guess by anybody?
More than 1,000.
More than 1,000. I wish it was like that, but trust me, zero. I didn't get a single call. I waited for 1 year, 15 days. I spent 10,000 on that. I got nothing. I was so much disappointed because I had already given up my job in this josh of getting into business and entrepreneur. First batch was so easy. I thought life is easy and it will be like this. I was very wrong in understanding that. Here, why do you think that failed? Any reasons?
Digitally or not advertise the product.
Digitally, I had not advertised the product. Yes. What else I should have done then, if not newspapers? Digitally, how?
Like reading the PowerPoint presentations, and that we have to otherwise some pamphlets whatever we are going through the you have done in a newspaper, no, instead of that which the online transactions we are conducting Flipkart we are using, no, in that if you are posted, no, then easily we can catch the customers, means like students you can get it.
Yeah, again, I don't want any customers coming from Bangalore or they won't come. That was my thought process. If I make PPT, then where should I go and present it? Who will be there to listen to me?
Not PPT, like in such a way that we have to
Flyer.
advertise the product by digitally.
Digitally, somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a problem. So I was not aware of digital marketing also. I didn't know. I just knew WhatsApp and Facebook. Facebook also my own personal post. Instagram, Facebook. I didn't know there could be paid ads on Facebook.
Blocks.
Blogs, but who would come? Who would come to reach there? How do I go and make people to see those blogs? It was all difficult for me. So I thought marketing newspaper was right. I would start getting calls. Surprisingly, nobody called. Zero. All my 10,000 went in
E-commerce.
waste. Yeah, I should have. I'll tell on that. Thank you so much for adding your inputs. That means a lot. Yeah. So what happened next? So the next thing is I analyzed what might have gone wrong. See, the newspaper these days are mostly read by senior citizens who youngsters won't read newspapers. My product or service was meant for youngsters. AI, machine learning, data science are not something which are read by the senior citizens, or they require that. They don't even understand that. I had to target schools, colleges, and other corporates who does not read newspapers like in previous generation. So they are all on digital devices. That's where it flopped, terribly flopped. So, age old people, they will say there is something on artificial intelligence. They would just give it to someone and forget that, or throw it, eat some churmura on that, eat something on that and throw it away. That's all happens. That must have happened with me, but to me it was a terribly failed marketing plan. It's then I realized what I did was next thing I did was there was some local Facebook pages in my place. I don't want national platform pages because again I didn't expect people from Mumbai, Delhi to come and join here. I wanted my people in my region to join. So I found out local Facebook pages which has 25,000 followers, which has 1 lakh followers, 2 lakh followers. And I paid them something. I paid them 3,000 to post just one flyer. That's when I again got some inquiries. That's when I decided digital marketing suits best for any products that are related to youngsters or middle-aged people. Newspapers are meant for senior citizens. So it doesn't work well. That mode failed, and I have to target the specific region. I cannot go in digital market saying पूरे India के लोग आ जाओ मेरे पास. It doesn't work. They may be excited, but can they travel and come to my place? Impossible. So age group, region, and how we need to find the options like that. Okay, targeted advertisement means which age group I'm targeting, and that age group, where are they available digitally, on Facebook or on Instagram. A lot of middle-aged people are available on Facebook. If you want a lot of youngsters, then you should go to Instagram. So that's how I learned all of this. When I want to do B2B, business to business, say I want to connect with corporates, then I have to advertise on LinkedIn, because corporates take Facebook and Instagram, they don't take seriously. So I have to be on LinkedIn. So this is how I learned through my experience how to position my business based on the advertisements or targeting the advertisements. And it has to be cost effective and interactive. Digital marketing, or to click on the links, it is interactive. Now if I send a pamphlet or a flyer on the in the newspaper, there is nothing they can do instantly. There is a phone number, they have to save the phone number, dial it, call me. There is no instant action. In between the gap of them reading the pamphlet and dialing their call, their motivation is lost already. So anybody who just a thought flickers in their mind, they should be able to click and connect through us. So such option is available to digital marketing, two-way conversation. And measurable results. Digital marketing, the results can be measured. If I pay 2,000, how many viewers I'm getting, at least to see my post. They may not click, they may not take admission for my course, but how many have viewed it? Because viewing is a big thing. I have come across this post. Maybe this year I don't want it. Next year I'll remember, okay, I had this. I remember having seen that ad. I'll go and check. So viewing is also an important thing. Whereas in newspapers, I don't know how many have actually viewed. So all these things, digital marketing is beneficial in all these parameters. Now we'll talk about fundamentals of digital. One is hashtag. How many of you are aware of this hashtag and have been using it? Please unmute yourself and tell me the use of hashtag.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
If I want to send something, that time I will use this hashtag. I don't know about much more about that one, ma'am.
I'll tell you how hashtag helps. Anybody in the session, anybody in the room would want to share how hashtag works? You have heard of hashtag, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is my LinkedIn profile. Okay, I'll show you how hashtags work. Whenever I post something, okay, I'll just go to this post where we conducted some event for the military school, AI school. Say I have put hashtag. This is my post which I posted on LinkedIn. We had been to military school for training on AI. So here I wrote all this description. This is the content I have written, which has a lot of keywords. AI is a keyword. AI revolution is a keyword. So a lot of keywords are there. End of that, I have put these hashtags. So one hashtag is responsible AI. Belgaum is the place where I live in. Innervale Club. The Innervale Club had organized this event and I was the resource person. So Dattamsh is our company. I have put a hashtag here. How does it help? Say if I click, if somebody wants to know more about Dattamsh, they will click on this and they will get more, link to many activities. Somebody outsider comes, say you come to check my LinkedIn profile. You simply want to know what more Dattamsh has done. So you cannot go to website. You don't want to divert here and there. You will just click on this hashtag. So everything that is under Dattamsh, whatever has been posted, you will get more in that. There is one interview of mine here. There's another Power BI. Whatever we have done, you'll start getting one of our team members post and what we do. So this is NCRT. My visit to NCRT, we gave a copy of our books. And so you will get to know more. This is a tie-up with international school as educational partner. So hashtag, if I see, so here also I have hashtag. Now I'll click on North Karnataka or education, innovation. If I click on them, I'll get more posts related to that. That's how you can increase your reach. Any new person comes, he wants to know more. He don't have patience to, he or she does not have patience to go to website or Instagram, my Instagram. He or she quickly wants to get more access, more information or access to the information of that particular company or hashtag. It will quickly get. That's the usage of hashtag. Getting it? So,
Yes.
if you want to make your school famous, then create a unique hashtag. And whatever you post on Facebook, I'm showing it on LinkedIn, it is applicable to even Instagram and Facebook. After writing everything, if you see, these are some random people. I don't know who is he, but he has used the same hashtag innovation. So I am able to see his post. If I find him interesting, I can contact him. Otherwise, how would he come into my radar? How he would come into my observation? Impossible. So it's a great way to market yourself. Once you put a hashtag, anybody with that hashtag, say I put women entrepreneurs in many of my posts. So anybody, if government is searching for women entrepreneurs, I will be in the list.
Okay.
So that's how hashtags help. Hope that is clear. Yeah. All right. So that is about hashtag. And there is another concept, terminology in digital marketing, click-through rate. Okay. We'll give you an example. CTR, click-through rate. Imagine your school designs a poster and you announce a competition, inter-school competition or some event. 100 students see that poster, and out of 100, if 5 students, you are an organizer of the event, you are a computer teacher, you are organizing one presentation, responsible digital citizen event. You make a poster and put it on the notice board. 100 students notices that. That means 100 views you have got it. Okay. Not 100, all the 100 will come to you for next action. Only 5 students come to you to ask more about it. And out of 5, 2 people will enroll for the competition. Okay. That case, 5% is your click-through rate. Digitally, you see a poster, meditation camp or yoga camp. If 1,000 people see, out of which only few people will click to see the fees, the details, the venue, then that is 5%. I mean, you can set the percentage. If 100 people have seen the post, out of which 5 people click on that and ask for more details, then it is a click-through rate. How to know if your ad is performing well, if your advertisement is performing well? That is, we have given here. 0.5 to 1.5% is like passing grade. It's not bad. Okay, people have, when this is a big thing, this is just an example out of 100 to make the math easy we have given, but there will be 10,000 views, 20,000 views, out of which even if very few people, 500 people come, it will sum up to this. It's a passing grade. Okay. Then any click-through rate between 2 to 5% is a good grade. I mean, the ad is performing well, online ad. Then 5% or higher is like an excellent grade, meaning that is the much awaited event. So many people are showing interest and it will be a success. 5% or higher is like you are doing great in publicizing and promoting, or your event is gaining attraction from the crowd, from the people. So there is a formula, number of clicks divided by number of views. 100 people viewed, 5 of them clicked into 100, that is 5%. Okay, you can check. So that is an important indicator in digital marketing. For the paid ads, they ask money from you. You pay 10,000 and we will give you so many leads. Leads meaning people who come to inquire. It's like saying, instead of you posting a flyer in your school, there is a digital marketing person. Assume that you will give that flyer to him and give him 100 rupees. What he will do is he will take the charge of pasting it in on all the notice boards and attracting. Then he will say, you gave me 100 rupees. I gave you 100 views. 100 students saw it, out of which 5 people came to you. So for this, I'm taking commission. To do this, I'm taking commission. That's how digital marketing platforms work. Paid ads work. You pay me 10,000, I will give you 2,000 views. You pay me 10,000, I will get you 10,000 views. Every digital marketing agency will have their own different slabs. You pay me 50,000, I will give you 2 lakh views. They will promise like this from their tools. Views you will get, out of which leads, how many will inquire more, click-through rate, how many will click, how many will actually enroll. Okay, some digital marketing agencies, they take for actual enrollment. They get paid for actual enrollment, and some people they get paid for the views. So you need to ask the digital marketing agency, what am I paying for the admission or just for the people to know about our school? Okay. Yeah, that is click-through rate, percentage-wise. Then keywords. Specific keywords are important. Okay, when I'm writing a content, when I'm writing a Facebook, Instagram post or anything, LinkedIn post to promote my school, I should ensure there are a lot of keywords so that it attracts people of who are interested into that. Pizza near me, if somebody searches on the search engine, my website should have a lot of keywords. So on the website, there should be keywords given. Say now, I'll say, and just search AI training near me. Okay, near me, my device location is known to the IP address provider. So near me, when I say, it will know I am living in this Belgaum, Karnataka. So it will give, there are not many players here, useful not now. So it is giving all these online options because their search engine is very good. They have paid Google to put them on the top list. Okay, they are giving all this Harvard University. Harvard University is nowhere near my place, but still we get that because they have paid Google to keep their names on top. Search engine optimization. See, none of them are local here. These are all online training. Okay. Yeah. So now search engine optimization is keywords. Whoever gives keywords, there are a lot of keywords that we need to put. If I say pizza near me, you will say Belgaum, there is this place, this place, this place. These are keywords they need to use. If you go to that place in their website, they will have used the keyword so that your search engine will track there. A lot of keywords to be used in one paragraph. At least 10 times you should have used the word pizza, pizza, pizza in the home page. Only then it will come in the search engine. Okay. So those are keywords which are important in the content that is written on the post or advertisement. Any flyer you design, there has to be keywords. Lot of keywords, repetitive keywords. Okay. Then search engine optimization. I told you how to be on top. There are two ways. One is paid. When you pay a lot of money to Google, they will try to put you on top, whether you are the best or you are not the best. If you pay more, then you will be on top. That is one way. Another way is organic growth based on the reviews, based on the people those are interacting with that website. Though based on the reviews, it naturally puts that top performing website or top performing product or service on the top of the search engine. So that is organic. Most people, they cannot afford to pay search engine to keep themselves on the top 10, the first page of Google search. So what they do, they request you to give reviews. So that through the reviews, there naturally it will come organically. Their page will, their website will be listed in the first page of Google search engine. Organic performance or unique names you should have. So suppose now I search my company's name, Dattamsh, which is a Sanskrit name for data. I just search Dattamsh. Okay. It's a Sanskrit word. You can see it's on top of Google search engine. It's everything about our company only. Nothing else comes in the first page. Have I paid for search engine for Google? No. It has grown organically from the year 2019 because there are no competitors for this name. That is the first reason, and we have been working in this region and getting good reviews from 2019. Organically it has grown. Okay, so when I say Dattamsh, only this thing we get. Whereas if I say pizza or something, then so many things will come out. So that's search engine optimization. Google has already put us on the first because there are no competitors for this name. And we have been getting, and organically we have grown in this domain. So all of that is shown. Yeah, search engine optimization. Keyword optimization. We need to use the keywords which are trending. Only then our page will be put up. Say painting classes near me, painting tips. In your website homepage, you should have lot of keywords which are trending. Only then it will put you on the first search engine, first page of the search, Google search. Enhancing visual appeal. It should not have many websites. Say if the reason why for the WhatsApp group, I have given my personal image there is that I wanted to show that there is a genuine training in the world where a lot of groups are created on WhatsApp asking for work from home. So many spam and junk. This is a training scheduled for all over India, teachers, computer teachers. I wanted people to feel it genuine. That's the reason I have put up my photo on the WhatsApp group image. I could have put Dattamsh, I could have put Periwinkle, but people would have thought some spam or something. There is some spam, it's not real. That's the reason. So how visually convincing and appealing image that you put on your website, that also has a lot of value. If some website, it has only cartoon images and everything, they are promising big things, you probably don't like to trust that. If in their gallery you have a lot of images, real images, then maybe you will trust that. So that's the whole concept. This is our website. So gallery, these initially we have put only these things just to show what it is representative. But if they want to know if we are legitimate, then we have some real pictures of our team, of what we do. So they get convinced that there is something happening. It is a real company. Okay, so these are all done with a thought process, not randomly done. Yeah. So essential improving the structure, well-organized layout of the flyer, of the website, of the appearance. And then there is one interesting thing. Content. Whenever you generate an advertisement, you generate a content about that event. So you design A/B testing. The digital marketing people generate two images, two types of flyers with different content. So one content has a school. Say if I want to promote my AI course, two images are done, two flyers are done. The content is different with different keywords, and in one there are college students photos, college student photos, and in one there are cartoon images which talks about AI training. So we run both of them in the ad and we see which will get better CTR, click through rate. Based on that, we'll further modify. What I'll do to test, initially I won't pay 20,000, 50,000 for digital marketing. I'll pay only 5,000 and run it. It reaches 1,000 people. And for poster A, content A, poster A, if I get 5 clicks, and for poster B, if I get 2 clicks, I know A is performing better. So I will pay 20,000 more to the digital marketing agency and push poster A and ignore poster B. I'll stop running poster B. So this is how split testing is also done by digital marketers. Say, for example, a school event, if you want to conduct inter-school competition online, one poster will have click here button in blue, the other will have in red. You will see if the blue button is attracting more or the red button. If you see the red button is attracting, then you will stop the ads of blue button. You will pay more and run the red button flyer further. Yeah. So there are many strategies. These days it is trending influencers. A lot of youth are after it, being influencers, having fan followers. So through them, they promote businesses, restaurants, and many places. All these products are done using influencers. People follow them and they advertise some event. So they get a reach. This is another content marketing, like writing vlogs, blogs, and sharing it through different places online. People get to notice that this brand is giving such content. And email marketing to get subscribers, it is not really good because we tend to ignore our mail IDs, cold mails, we don't respond. And social media marketing, analytical tools. Okay, real world examples are given. Lenskart uses Instagram ads to promote products. Nike uses Facebook ads. So Google Ads help local businesses reach nearby customers. What Google Ads has promised is that you click. So if I am promoting my Dattamsh, my company, and Google Ads will focus only nearby places. It is not calling people from Mumbai, Delhi to come to us. It will do that, but I have to pay for it. And how much do I pay is again a big thing. I'll tell you my own story about that. Okay, paid advertisements. How much to pay? How much will I get in return? Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, LinkedIn ads. I have to pay extra for that. How will I get? I'll tell you a story of my own again. Just so there is a confusion. To whom digital marketing paid ads will work and to whom it will not work or it may not work. In my experience, it will not help small businesses because the rate is too high. How did I conclude on this? With my experience, I'll tell you. In 2019, I told you the story till then. In 2020, in 2020, where my physical class was shut down, I had to go online. I had no option. Everything was shut down due to COVID. I had left my job. I had run just one batch and it shut down. So what do I do then? I was helpless. To go online, what happened was many big giants who were there in the online market already, Bangalore, Mumbai, Hyderabad, they had made their courses free of cost during COVID. Now, if I run paid ads, I was not confident I would get anybody online because I was not even a brand who would come to me, was my big task. So I could only manage through word of mouth. My own school teachers' daughters and sons, they enrolled with me. I was taking the class online through Google Meet. This is how I went through initial COVID phase. After that, we got funded from government of Karnataka. That's a later story after 1.5 years. In between that, what happened? I was trying to see if I'm losing out on digital marketing. In 2021, before the second wave of COVID, everything was gone online. Everybody had made position online. I also wanted to try going online. So I connected with a digital marketing agency in my town who claimed to be the best. They asked me my budget. Every month you have to pay so much and we will get you so many admissions. Minimum is 10,000 per month. To me, 10,000 per month was a big deal then. I wasn't sure if I would earn even 20,000 per month, but I had to pay 10,000 per month. It was a big deal for me. It was a big decision. However, I thought it is worth investing. I'll see what happens. I gave first month 10,000. And guess what happened? All the other businesses for whom I would be a customer. Do you want smartboard to run your class? Do you want, what do you say? All these digital devices to run the class. Those whom I had to buy, they started connecting with me. Then I called up the digital marketing agency and said, what is happening? I'm not getting customers. I am becoming the customer for someone now. This is not done. Then they said, no, madam, we will change the leads. We will improve the quality of the ads. You pay me 5,000 more. Okay, so ठीक है, इतना किया है तो और थोड़ा डाल देंगे. I gave 15,000. And then I started getting calls. I paid 15,000. I got 20. They said we have got 20 leads, meaning 20 people who have clicked on this and they're asking. And their demands were like, I will pay only 5,000. Will you give me job after learning the course? So I wasn't making any magic here. 5,000 में job दिला देंगे तो why would I be here? All these undesired, unexpected, unreasonable expectations, these things, and out of which I got, then what I said, I'll give you better leads. Okay? You pay me 15,000 more so that you will get better leads. How much did I end up paying? Almost 35,000. After paying 35 or nearly 40,000, I got one candidate who actually enrolled. And guess what? The funny thing is, my course fees per person is 20,000. Do you see the? Oh, it's very funny to know. I spent 40,000 and odd to get one customer who would pay me a course fee of 20,000. Was digital marketing helpful for me? Not at all. So why there is something called customer acquisition cost, CAC, it is called for any product or any service. They ask what is the customer acquisition cost. Initially, when COVID just started in 2020, March, then the customer acquisition cost was just 1,000 rupees. You run an ad of 1,000 rupees, you would get one. If I had run the ads then for 1,000 I spent, I would have got one candidate, meaning I would have say my profit was 19,000. My course fees is 20,000. Then I would have got 1,000 I spent on marketing. My course fees is 19,000. I got that. But in just 1 year, the customer acquisition it shot up to 40,000. It's because a lot of competitors came in. Byju's was there, Vedantu was there, so many players were there, White Hat was there, so many people. They started in this market, the customer acquisition to acquire one customer, it went on to 40,000. What is the point of me being online? And the aim is that bigger companies like Byju's, their course fees are 1 lakh for 2 to 3 months course. But for my 2 to 3 months course, it is 20,000. If they Byju's get one customer for 40,000, they still have profit of 60,000 and they can manage the show. What about me? I paid only 20,000 is the course fees and I spent 40,000 in getting one customer. I was so much annoyed with this digital marketing. I decided that day digital marketing is for someone, any entrepreneur who is earning so much that he or she can let go of 1 lakh per month, even if it goes waste. Only for such people, digital marketing works. For otherwise, it is only burning your money. This is my experience. So, small businesses, according to me, should not go for digital marketing. They can use LinkedIn post, my personal profile. I have been aggressive on my Instagram page, my Facebook page, my LinkedIn page. I do this all free of cost. All my businesses come through that only, word of mouth. I don't do any paid digital marketing ad. No paid digital marketing ad because I learned a lesson very hard in the toughest times. I have learned this lesson, so I wouldn't. So this lesson I wanted to put, my experience I wanted to put in the book, so kids or students understand. Because a lot of students, where their mothers or their parents may be self-employed, digital marketing is a hype. They end up paying 20,000, 30,000, although their income is not 20, 30,000. So they will be in a trap. They should not go for paid digital marketing. They should use all the free tools, Facebook post, Facebook page, LinkedIn post, that will help them, but not paid ads. And you can see pay per click, like Google ads, they cost a person, pay per click and cost per mile, meaning how long can this views go? 1,000 views, then per mile, how many? Per mile, how many? If I paid 5,000, how many views will it reach? If I paid 5,000 for digital marketing ad, it will reach only 2,000 people. In that 2,000 people, if 500 people come, then it is good. If 5 people come, then it is bad. Okay, how much of money can I burn in this process? Cost per mile. This also becomes important when we are going for digital marketing. So I want you to do an activity now. Uh, check the pay per click for Facebook ads and Google ads. Check which one is cheaper. Pay per click for Facebook ads and Google ads. Which one is better?
People.
Facebook ads, ma'am, this is better.
Can you read out the price of each? Facebook ads, pay per click. What is it? How much is it?
People click.
Pay per click. Facebook ads.
Facebook ads. Can start from 0 to 26.
Sorry. Pay per click price. Pay per click price for
Nice.
Facebook ad. How much price? How much is Facebook charging? $0.5 to.
0.5. 0.5.
This is getting, I'm showing this on my screen. You can check pay per click price for Facebook ads.
Can very widely generally range from 0 to 6 to like that. I am seeing
What is it?
0.26 to $2.80 like that.
Yeah. Almost in the same range, what I am getting. I am getting $0.5 to 3.5. Okay. So
Okay.
this is the cost to run the ads on Facebook. Okay, now let us check how much it cost for Google
Okay.
Ads. $1 to $2.
$1 to $2.
Now, if you want to run an ad, will you choose Facebook or Google Ads? Which one?
Google.
Yeah, that's your choice. I'm not saying right or wrong. There are some reason why you would choose this. So you would choose Google Ads over Facebook ads, right?
Yeah, yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, they're not much different, but still you understand your pocket, you understand your gut feeling, your overall understanding of how much Google is accessed, how much Facebook is accessed. Based on that, you take a call whether I'll give my ad on Facebook, Instagram, or this one. Let us check for Instagram. Pay per click Instagram ads. See here, Instagram 0.4 to 0.7.
0.45 to 3 I'm getting.
Yeah, 0.45 to 3. It's again equivalent to Facebook.
Yeah.
So you can decide. Now the rates are not much different. If I understand that, the next parameter, I will see what is my product. If I'm doing for school students, you need to understand the parents of the school students. Or if you're doing it for college, then Instagram. We are all on Instagram. If you're doing it for teachers, mid-age people are all on Facebook. And again, Google is an option which is randomly, it gets shot everywhere. So you can choose. So click, you cost per click. It is not for view. It is for click. If somebody clicks on it, then you will have to pay. If I click, you send an ad. If I click on that, then you will have to pay Google $0.45. You will have to pay Instagram $0.54. Whether they enroll or not, that is secondary. If they click, you have to pay them.
Okay.
So all this digital marketing game will definitely help people who are making big money. It will definitely burn the pockets of small businesses. It's
Yeah.
really not meant for them.
Yes.
That is reality.
I have literally cried, almost cried, burning out all my money in experimenting my business, Terrible experiences I have had. And with that experience, I've written this, I've given all these concepts. So people should not be fooled in the name of digital marketing.
Okay.
Yeah. So views matter for somebody who just want. I mean, I won't lose if nobody enrolls with me. But for 1 year, I just want brand awareness, like Byju's. They are okay. Byju's or any other well-established institutions who are making huge profits. It's okay for me if nobody enrolls, but I want my branding. So then I will simply keep pouring money on digital marketing, 50,000. If I pay 50,000, I'll get almost 10, 20 lakhs visibility. Let them view, let them not come to me, but they know that there is a brand, such a brand in this education domain. So that's the whole concept. Whereas small businesses, they cannot do. Yeah. And cost per action. Some people cost not for click, per action, for reacting, for calling or something. Sign up, download. If they purchase only, then they will cost you. You need to ask in digital marketing, are you charging per view? Are you charging per click? Or are you charging per the deal? If somebody purchases my course only, then I'll pay you. Till then, don't ask me anything.
Okay.
And the price will also be high per action. Now I'm paying $0.45 per click, but per action, I may have to pay $20.
Okay.
So there is a game everywhere, there is a fix. But it is worth, right? Why should I spend 0.45 on click, click, click and end up getting, and it will end up to $20. I still don't get any admission. Rather, I would pay for action, somebody
Action.
subscribing, somebody purchasing. So these are all the way you have to interact with a digital marketing agency so that they don't fool you or loot you.
Okay.
In fact, digital marketing agencies, they have multiple partners like Dattamsh. They have 100 odd businesses because they need commission from 100 people to be profitable. In that case, I gave my Instagram ID, the page ID, email ID, everything to that one team. And unfortunately, they lost my website ID in all that managing 100 people. I was so mad at them. Instagram page, there is Dattamsh, which was available because there is no name. They forgot the ID password of that page, Dattamsh page, Instagram. I was unable to trace it back, or I'm unable to delete that because they lost that password and they don't know what the password is. I had to make one more page on Instagram, Dattamsh EdTech, which is difficult for people to find. So all these lessons I have I have learned really hard way in my experience. So digital marketing people, they end up managing 100 people's websites. They don't give personal attention to each. They're not bothered if your website is lost, if your page is lost. So it's very difficult. So it's better to have we ourselves learn all of this and do it for our own company because we take care of it like it's our baby with all the care. Nothing is lost. So with all that experience now, I don't give it to anybody. I take my in-house managing team to update all our social media platforms and keep it active. I don't share password to any other external agencies because I have had a bad experience. Yeah. So this is about digital marketing. A small story about search engine optimization keyword. And there is one interesting story here, real world case study of Domino's Pizza. This image is junk. This is not the right image. There is a Domino's Pizza image that should be here. This is wrong image. I don't know what has happened in the hard copy. If it is there, then please excuse us. We will, in the next version, we will give the right image. It was a shock for me to discover in printing something else has come here. Here there is supposed to be a Domino's pizza uh, being shown here in this place. There is some technical mistake that has happened. If Domino's Pizza wanted to increase online orders and sales, they used digital marketing strategy to achieve their goal. How did they do? Website and mobile app, they made it user friendly. Social media, they started advertising. Discounts and offers provided, online discounts, and they used influencers. What happened? The results were measurable. It's not just saying that we could get customers. Those are accounted, measured. Say 30% increase. They could increase their online orders by 30% by digital marketing. Domino's is a big brand. They can afford for digital marketing. But a local pizza vendor in a small place, he cannot go for digital marketing. Yeah. And 25% boost in sales, online orders and sales. These were the results. Yeah. So that is it about digital marketing and aspects. I think it's time up. We could not touch upon Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. We will see if we can accommodate it tomorrow. Tomorrow we have only two topics. I'll see. I'll just run through it. Are you all comfortable with PowerPoint PPT? Do you use it often?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay. So in that case, I will just take some 5 to 10 minutes to run through that, what we have given. If in specific you have any questions, we will attend that because I want these training sessions to be utilized on the things which are essential, not on the things which you already and obviously know. Okay, so I'll run through the content that we have designed through Microsoft PowerPoint. If you have any doubts there, you can clear it then and there. But I wouldn't be spending 15, 20 minutes or half an hour on Microsoft PowerPoint because that's something which we all know and been using it. These are certain topics like digital marketing, computer networks, data ethics, where I want to spend a lot of time. Right. Yeah. So that's all for today. We will wind it up. Tomorrow I'll try to cover more in that, whatever is remaining. Tomorrow we will recognize the best performers of this session. Today we will share a Google form to you all. Please fill this up. There are only two questions. Feedback. One question, overall, how much do you rate this training session on a scale of 10? 10 being excellent, 1 being not good. So that is the scale. And next question is if you have any suggestions or comments. It's not an elaborate feedback. It's just very basic. And In that, please provide your full name so that we can give the right names in the certificate. So based on last these 4 sessions, we will have best performers, top performers. The numbers are not limited. We will analyze our recordings and see the attendance, how sincere, how interactive, either through chat or through conversation directly. We will check all of that and decide. We will a special certificate for best performers and participation certificates for all those who have attended. Through the recordings, we will see the attendance and share it. And I'll also want to announce that the
Excuse me,
same
ma'am.
top,
Sorry to interrupt you.
sorry.
Earlier, I don't know about the 2 sessions. From yesterday
Mhm.
onwards, I'm attending the session. What about
Okay.
the attendance? You are saying the performance record. Then
Okay.
how could we understand? In the when we are running the school, that time only we got the link, and we are not aware about that. The someone person
Okay.
has posted into the group. And
Mm-hmm.
when we called someone, my those who are has supposed to post that link, I got
Mm-hmm.
they said no, you are not attending the session, and that time only they posted. I'm not aware about that, ma'am. So
I
what about like
understand.
this? We are facing the problem. What about the performance record you are giving for that?
No, no. Participation certificate we will give you if even if you have attended 1 or 2 sessions.
Yeah. Okay,
That is
thank you,
not a
ma'am.
problem. That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
not
No,
a
because
problem.
it is not it's a negative. It's not a impact on our negative feedback. No, on your career. That's I'm telling
No,
you.
no, you won't get any negative. It's just a motivation. Be assured that it is a motivation for you to do better. If you don't attend, then there is no negative feedback.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, because we are giving books, it's just an additional support to have an impactful session. We are not
Yeah.
after you to make your life difficult if you don't attend.
Because we are already aware about these things which you are conducting,
Mhm.
and even I don't know the sessions. Day before yesterday, I called my academic coordinator. He said me that time only they posted. So
No, no,
I come to know that, and yesterday onwards I'm joining the sessions. And
no
that day
problem.
also I tried a lot, but due to
Mhm.
some technical issues, you are not attend the session. That's
No
a problem.
problem. Absolutely no problem. This is just an additional support given to teachers. If you
Okay.
attend, you will get certificate. If you don't attend, nobody will bother you.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. And tomorrow's, yeah, best performance certificate we will give and participant certificate. Even if you have attended 1 or 2 sessions, you will get it. And recordings will also be posted. I will tell you where you can check the recordings. And for your information, since we know some schools are on vacation, most of them will start in June. Some teachers are not available. The same set of lectures that we had for level 1 will be repeated in the month of June because there are in the group almost 98 teachers. The attendance is only 20 to 30. So most of them must have missed it. In the month of June, we'll repeat the same sessions, the level 1 only, but repeating it. There you need not attend if you have understood and if you have attended now. In the month of July, we will announce level 2, then you can join. They will be the further chapters. Okay,
Then
from July.
excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll just finish this. From July onwards, there are no repetition. There will be only one single batch. Only this first session we are repeating once in May and once in June. From July, there is going to be only one session for one batch consisting all the teachers. Yes, Miss Sandhya, please tell me.
Ma'am, yesterday I couldn't attend this class because immediately some emergency came. But
Okay.
what I felt,
Mhm.
automatically the 2 o'clock
Mhm.
remind me some that me about meeting. Then
Okay.
yesterday, honestly, I felt very bad. Okay, I missed something important things I felt. So
Yeah.
because of I never attended like this computer training classes. Okay,
Mhm.
so this was a fruitful class for me.
Thank
So many things I want to, because as a computer teacher, still I don't know where I am. Now I realize where I am standing. Then now you told about your personal experience. So awareness also in instead of about this textbook, what we can teach our students also. I realized, ma'am. So I am very thankful to you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Honestly, I want to tell you, yesterday I missed this class. Then again, today also a little late also. I don't want to miss your class. That's why I came.
That's nice of you. Thank you so much. I understand there are emergencies. I have been a teacher myself, so I know the lot of things we have to manage family. There are so many other things in the college, school. In spite of all of that, we are expected to be the best performers in the class. So it's very much pressurizing to manage everything. Yeah, like why I give extra things here is that there should be a reason for you to attend these sessions. If I'm telling only the things which are in book, you will not come. Why would you come? You will have book, you will have internet. Why would you need me? These personal experiences, the extra things that we do, that will add a lot of value to these trainings. I ensure I give them. I will cut out some things from the book, but I will definitely give my personal experience so that it becomes meaningful. The same will hold true for your classes in school. If you are only explaining things, what is there in the book, then students may not be interested. They want to learn more. So that way, these trainings will help. It's a sincere request for all of you to attend because you can do wonderful sessions in your school. Once the school starts, I know you will be torn apart in different directions. So many events, so many records, so many admin tasks, and then teaching. You will not be having any time to search, go prepare. So if you attend at a stretch 5 days, then you are sorted. You can be rock stars of the subject, enter confidently into the classroom and run the show. So it's a effort. It's a sincere effort from our side. So you can be there. Tomorrow will be the last day. We'll cover two topics, data ethics and computer networks part 2. We'll just brush up on Microsoft PowerPoint and we'll revise on programming languages. Then the last 15 minutes, I would like to hear some feedback from you orally. And we will announce the best performers of this session. We will set you free for next 1.5 months. We can again connect in the month of July. If somebody wants who has missed the initial classes, you can attend in June, first few 2 classes and skip. So we are not after you to attend this. It is your choice. We are not forcing you. You shouldn't be troubled. You should come with all your heart to attend this. Nobody is making it mandatory. Yeah. Thank you so much. So we will share the feedback form and please fill your complete name that will be appearing on the certificate. We may not be able to change it later, so please fill it carefully. Yeah, see you all tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I haven't shared the feedback form yet. I'll share it now in the group today.